Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone today? For the first time, I flip long. Long is starting to clean up slowly, as you can see on the screen. But first, how is everyone? How's everyone doing today? How are we feeling? We good? So today I'm actually for the first time slightly nervous. Why? Because I am gonna withdraw. So I'm gonna withdraw 1 million, which is the daily limit, just to finally shut up all the haters. But I have to figure out how I don't expose too much. So I'm not gonna expose TXIDs, I'm not gonna expose the rest. But it's, yeah, we finished the challenge. We still have some trades running. As you can see, the total equity in the futures is 3.9 million. Pinning the Discord link. And the total asset value of the account is now sitting at a whopping 4,917,000. I moved 1 million to my funding account. Futures is holding the rest. And now I guess it's time to withdraw, right? I'm actually anxious. One, because it's a lot of money. Secondly, because normally when I move money, I don't move money live on stream, right? So yeah. I guess we're gonna try. What else is there to do? I'm gonna do it to my other account. Should have changed my address. Bro, you can always try, right? I don't know if I wanna... I don't know if I can just share all the addresses, etc. No, guys, I'll send you my address jokes are not funny anymore. Okay, so I guess here we go. I have to check this twice. 𝗕𝗟𝗢 address. Maximum, it's 24 hour. I hope this takes it with the limit. Maximum daily oh man, they put it at 20k daily. Okay, I have to ask Blowfin. Give me a second. It's because of the non-KYC, so they have to change my limit. I'll do it, just give me a second. Don't do it live. Bro, I'm gonna clip this. I might hide my addresses. Wait, I can complete this KYC on my phone for the daily limit. You're getting cocky, bro. No need, just get envy from others who don't understand. I'm not getting cocky, man. Don't worry. Doesn't have to do with cocky, it has to prove. It's proof of the pudding is in the eating. So this for me has nothing to do with cockiness. This has nothing to do with ego. This is just about proving that there's still certain things legit within this market, right? It has nothing to do with my ego. It has nothing to do with whatever. It's just about making a statement, right? Where are you sending it to? Bro, to myself. Where else do you think I'm sending it? So yeah, as for Bitcoin, I'm very, very, very happy that we managed to reclaim We believe in you. Go 911. I will buy a 911. I will 100% buy a 911. But to what wallet platform? Bro, I'm not gonna tell you to what wallet and what platform I'm gonna send everything, right? Wait, is this actually true? Oh man. Even my system's glitching now. Okay, this check if it's changed now. Enter withdrawal address. TSC. Amount must be greater than the maximum. Everything's glitching now. I hate transferring, bro. It's the worst. Oh, I'm logged out. That explains. Bro. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping back underneath the trend line prior to New York opening. I don't know what's happening here, guys, to be honest. Bitcoin's crazy. Exchange is going crazy. Jesus, that's a dump, huh? Straight down $200. Look at that. Jesus. Did we miss any news? Not really. Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi. I just walked into a fucking live stream.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are you trading?
Bitcoin,
Let me
but
guess,
it's
fucking short.
no, I'm long.
No ways.
Yeah, I'm long.
No
For the
way.
first time in months, I'm long.
Where's
Yeah.
where's your camera on? Where's your stream? Where's your people?
Here.
Ah. Hello, people. What's up? You fucking streaming during my showtime, bro.
I always stream at this time. Your show is during my stream time.
Yeah, but 3 things on the agenda for tomorrow.
Okay. Bro, Bitcoin's dumping, huh? I don't know what's happening with all my exchanges and everything right now. Any entries for today? Rand, tell him to run away. What is happening with Bitcoin right now? Let me check I lost my YouTube chat here. I don't know why every time I try to do something on stream, it goes wrong. It's like the 3rd time that this stuff is happening. And it's not just pocket change, so I have to be rather careful. But that is a nasty candle, exactly on the trend line as well. I don't like the fact that it's... I don't like the fact that it's directly from there. Okay, I think I finally fixed it. Wait, I'm not gonna show my authentication code. I will show you when I press the button. Yeah, and I know it might be a bit of an anticlimax, but I'm insanely sketchy about this. Because I don't want to leak any of my addresses. So I already put in the email verification. I'm withdrawing 999,999 Bitcoin. These are the codes. Confirm 900,999,000 is on its way to the address. So everyone has it now. Confirmed. The withdrawal is being in review. We already did a test one prior to the stream, just to test. But here's the... I'm not gonna leak the TX ID, so here's the 1 million withdrawal. Futures should still be intact. I think it was still showing the balance because it's not processed yet. Yeah. So there we go. I'm disappointed it's not a million. Yeah. 24-hour wait is going to be a killer. I don't think it's going to be a 24-hour wait, guys. I hope I didn't leak too much. You think New York will pump? Okay, let's get back to trading, right? Because that's what we're doing. So, looking at the sessions, sorry, I just needed that to go well because it's so much money, guys. Don't get me wrong. Even for me, it's such an insane amount of money. And it's doing it on stream, and you hear all these horror stories about addresses, leakages, interceptions, etc., etc., etc. So I had to be careful. Okay, so what currently is happening and what I don't like is Asia opened pretty low, right? Or opened mid-range. Asia dumped, retested the highs, and then during London and Asia close, it started dumping again, with the London opening in the middle. Back to London opening, retest, and now dumping again from London opening. I'm not liking this current setup. This is my trade as well. The market is slightly hectic. It's very hectic. Even though that the money flow is showing bullish signs and is actually having quite a bit of positive... No, it's not. It's negative influx. Only whales are buying. How long did it take you to get to 1 million? I did this 500k to 5 million challenge in the last 3 months. Wait. So sugar. That's gonna be such a good clip. The withdrawal of the 1 million. Hectic. Every visitor in Cape Town picks that up. Yeah. So I want to see Bitcoin get back above the 76,880. Why? Because it's the key level for us to start looking up to the 77.4. From the 77.4 to the 78.3, all the way up to the 79.4. And the 79.4 would be the take profit for this long as well. As of now, the liquidity looks to slightly be on the upside. Let's see what the rest of the indicators are saying. As soon as you guys have seen this trade, I kind of want to take it off. I can add it on back later, but it just hinders me in my movement with my mouse. Let's wait for the rest of the indicator stack to load back up. Liquidity is getting more and more stacked to the upside. Liquidations are giving bullish long signs because there's also a thicker liquidity stack to the upside. Oh, I didn't turn this on. Mea culpa, mea culpa. And here's the contradiction. Chento and 𝗕𝗏 is saying 1, 5, 15, 30, hourly, 2 hourly, and the 4 hour are bearish. So that means that all the EMAs and all the crossings are pointing to the downside. What do you think about everyone on Twitter longing right now? I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it. That's why I'm still in my hedge position, but I might get to the point where I have to close my position out. I'm not gonna over risk it. As you guys can see, the realized profit is quite hectic. So I have minus 500, but also plus 1400. So minus 500k realized, but plus 1400. So it's still 875k profit. Plus this, so it's still $1 million plus trade profit. I'm not long right now, and New York has to give me some signs of hope, in order for me to remain in my long and my belief. But now it looks like the S&P or the SPX is actually dragging Bitcoin down. Hey Chento, are you going to update FlowX so it's clear to compare spot versus perps? Yes, we are working on updates. Yesterday we also launched the drawing, so now you can make trend lines. You can go long positions and you can draw short positions. So we are working on the tools, updating it. It's getting there more and more, bit by bit. All right. We're also going to work on a lot of very interesting other platforms soon. I have insane news pretty soon. My liquidation heat map publics are not yet public. This is my own indicator. That's also going to come to the public pretty soon. We got a lot on our hands. All right. Liquidity is building below, open interest is neutral. Yeah, it's a tricky position, man. What can I say? I think I'm going to move my stops to break even as well. I have this trade running on my 100k account simultaneously. Oh yeah. The deposit came in, by the way. So I'm 999,999 richer on my other account, so that's pretty nice. That works. How do I? I'm holding my finger for the TXID. It's I'm not gonna leak that. I can do it like this, I think. So yeah, to everyone that has doubted or hated, a massive fuck you. Thanks for supporting me, sponsoring me in my journey to buying a new car. And now it's I don't see any haters, to be honest, Vic. I think they're pretty silent right now, to be honest. And now it's time for the next challenge. I'm gonna do a 100k to 1 million challenge. I kicked it off yesterday. And I'm looking for a second challenge. I want to run two things simultaneously. I'm just trying to figure out which ones. I'm thinking 100 to a million. and 10k to 100k, maybe something like that, because 10k is more appealing to a lot of the masses. Bro, I genuinely dislike the price movement prior to New York, where I'm in a long. It's so ugly, man. Something is not feeling right with this long. Alex, don't worry about it. You can very bluntly follow my trades. There's no issue with it at breakout. Trust me. Oh man, I'm not liking this PA. I'm genuinely thinking about closing my longs. Stop loss at break even, 100%. If you're in this trade, stop loss at break even. Look at how fugly they're making this. There's genuinely nothing I like about this. It's not the pressure. Listen, this was a nice uptrend, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, breakout. But then this nasty rejection wick, the only thing that I could remotely positively find about this is the fact that they have green wicks to the upside. But look at how much pressure all of a sudden is coming in. So I'm thinking about what challenges would you guys see? And please don't come out with like 1K to 10K or 100 to 1K, because I can't take that anymore. I'm sorry. It has been me for a long time, but I'm really over that. So the options are 10K to 100K, 50K to 500K, and 100K to a million. And I'm willing to run two at the same time because it's probably the same freaking trades. Can you copy trade me? Right now, no, because copy trading doesn't work on exchanges. You either have to automate it over API and bots, and we're looking into how we can do it. But as of now, there's no legitimate proper way to do copy trading. 300 to 5K. Bro, what did I just tell you? 50 to 500. This PA is fugly. I genuinely dislike this PA. And I don't have this feeling often, but it feels like it's gonna absolutely annihilate to the downside. And if I say annihilate, I mean like just jump off a cliff to oblivion. Because it failed to retake the highs. I don't like this. $100 to 1 million. You must be the funniest guy at home, haven't you? Listen guys, there's no way that I'm gonna start with something smaller than 10K. It's just not worth it for me. It has to be worth my time as well, right? I wanna make some money because Porsches don't run on water. Huge drop on gold. More on Chentology? Yeah, Chentology is coming out pretty soon. Post the vote? Yeah, that's a good thing. I will do a poll. How do I do that again? So the 100K to 1 million I'm gonna run anyways, right? I already started it. But I'm curious to see what the second challenge is going to be. Either 10k to 100k or 50k to 500k. Those are the two options I'm giving. Bro, about X times, but the thing is, it needs to have a starting amount because I'm gonna probably limit it partially as well, right? 5 million to 50 million. Oh man, I don't think that I can find exchanges with order books deep enough that I have faith in the fact that I'm not getting rinsed. I will continue trading the account as it is now. But 5 to 50 Amis. Do a 50k breakout challenge. What's the added value for me in doing, like, Sunday is breakout day, right? And I'm willing to trade on breakout then, but the rest of the week, why would I? Lomov, good question. Finally someone is asking it. The thing is, with 100k, psychologically it already is different, right? 10k is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but 10k is for a lot of people also still a semi-losable amount. With 100k, you're in completely different ballparks. Can anyone explain this candle to me? You opened 10 seconds ago. Can you calm the fuck down? Yeah, I genuinely think that Bitcoin is going to absolute shits today. And I know I'm long, but it's... This thing is looking like absolute garbage. I've rarely seen Bitcoin shape up so bearish as that it is shaping up now prior to New York. Doing from small amount is also rewarding. Bringing very small amount like 100 to a Rolex is extremely challenging. Yeah, but if you already can buy 100 Rolexes, why would you still do it? Because on my 1 million account, if I do one trade and I do it successfully, I can buy 5 of them. So why would you, you know, it's the same if you can drive a Porsche every day. Why would you go with a Fiat, right? Nassini, don't worry about me. I'm banking it. It's gonna be gone. Man, it's just pressure. Man, look at how they're marking it down exactly from the trend again. Casual 0.5% move. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to worry about. It's just pre-New York opening, you know? What do we know? DXY is pumping. Gold is down. VIX is up. Oil is up. Guys, this is not looking pretty. Every time frame, including the daily, flip bearish now. Oh, you guys can't see that on the bottom of my chart. Yeah, I still have to redo that. Look at that pressure, man. But what is so weird to me is the fact that they managed to recover the lows here. They worked pretty hard in this candle, right? So it's a lot of work, a lot of effort got in, good pressure. And then on the second, because look, there's not a single wick, absolutely not a single half second. You can see it on FlowX as well, right? This is the candle close. This is exactly on the dot the previous candle close. And that is what I'm trying to understand. Look at this. From here, from this upwards candle on the second, it's like, had enough, bye, thank you. Like directly on the second. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. See you soon in hell. That just wow to me. They're gonna look for these lows again. Probably get the liquidity. They might even go below and reach here. Me no likey. I genuinely don't like this setup prior to New York. Do you look at aggressive option positions for swing trades? What do you mean by that? I think my answer is no, because I don't even get your question. What's your entry? My entry is 76,216. So the trade was here. I think they're just gonna absolutely annihilate this. London is marking down so aggressively. So insanely aggressively. Yeah, Quark, it will affect Bitcoin. S&P is the only thing that Bitcoin's currently really looking at. Is there a reason you don't show your open trades anymore at the bottom left window? I do. I don't mind. It's just, I can't do it simultaneously, right? So it's either this that I have up, or it's TradingView, because I want to have FlowX up as well. And I think this is a bit wowed on my screen, to be honest. So that's why as soon as I go away from the exchange, I turn that part off. You get me? Welcome New York, by the way. It's instant drama. Who's lagging? I don't know if they can cramp out of this basement, to be honest. There needs to be so much pressure up then. Everything opening bearish. GG's, guys, GG's. Nasdaq up 0.4%. Or dollar up 0.4%. Nasdaq down 0.6%. S&P gapping down. Everything gapping down. Gold down. Oil up. GG's. I want to see Bitcoin have a try at it though. Wish I can trade at your level. I'm trading with 150. Bro, you gotta start somewhere, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Do you think change platform? Maybe Kick? Why would I change the Kick? It's the streaming software I'm using. I'm looking into using something different though. Many more sellers are left, honestly. Bro, everyone's selling. This is a good candle. Trade is on break even. It's getting there. I have too many windows. Give me a second. Not gonna lie, it's better. This is what I like to see though. Someone in my Discord just said thanks for the 1 mil giveaway. That's funny. That's proper funny. The dry blocks are magic, bro. Thank you very much, man. It's my system and I'm trying to perfect it as much as I can. Oh man, I like this scandal. That's my scandal right there. Absolutely scandalous. But now it needs to break through these highs instead of immediately shit the bed and retrace. Because it sometimes has a tendency to do that. We all know Daddy Bitcoin. Look at how much they're fucking with the resistance here. This is so much resistance all of a sudden. Look at the 5 second. How they're compressing it in this range. It might have been the first 5 second fuckery. Or 5 minute fuckery. But it's... I hope it's not. I definitely hope it's not. Come on. Give me another scandal to the upside. Make me proud, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin, be scandalous. Hey, $1 million man, missed you. Glad you're in a good mood today. I'm mostly in a good mood, Laura. Let's be honest. Pump it, Biddy, pump it. And just like that, I'm back to break even. Well, well, well. Well, 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 Bitcoin. Someday I'll move $1 million live too. I can genuinely tell you not to move $1 million live. It's absolutely fucking stressing. For the people that are still wondering, I also got the withdrawal and deposit email. So you successfully deposited 999,000. That's pretty epic. Are we rejecting 77k again? Yeah, we have done the withdrawal. Oh man, don't reject here, Bitcoin. Shuda, there must be a latency somewhere, man. It feels like FlowX gets a latency behind the exchange right now. we're looking into it and we're fixing it. But we're doing big updates on FlowX, so you guys have to give us a bit of patience right now. What's 𝗕𝗟𝗏 doing? Nasdaq is recovering insanely well. Come on, S&P, you need to clutch in here as well, buddy. You need to clutch in. Come on, Biddy, clutch in. What's your favorite indicator? Myself. No. I like liquidity a lot lately and CVD. I think CVD and the money flow of scalp. Listen, what you see on the bottom right now is the money flow, right? And that shows you where people are positioned. And positive or negative means net inflows or net outflows. And I think that is currently the meta and the cheat code to this market. Where you focus on 100K to 1 million, it's going to be 100K to 1 million and probably 10K to 100K. So those are going to be the two I'm doing. Oh, Bitcoin, why? Bro, these trend lines work a little too well as of now. Why is this shit not playing? They're working a little bit too well. Yeah, FlowX has a latency, man. I don't know where it builds it. We will fix this and check it. When are we starting the 10K to 100K? Pretty soon. Give me at least a day or two to relax, right? Because I just completed 1 million on-stream withdrawal, a 500K to 5 million challenge, all publicly on Discord and on X. Give me a bit to relax. I'm already doing the 100K to 1 million challenge with the first long. That is... It's not doing bad, but it's... Yeah. Okay, I have to go to aggregated trade for now. This is having a latency that I can't work with. You guys don't hear the... That is also not working. Why? Is it something with the aggregation? Is that the issue? Now my colors are gone. Told you that there was a latency about 150 milliseconds. So they're almost not noticeable. Trading view gets a lot worse. 150 milliseconds for me is an insane latency. The thing is, if I get 150 milliseconds in a second and a half, there's quite a lot that can change and happen, right? And if I'm trading 200-300 Bitcoin, what do you think happens? Where are you doing your challenges? I'm doing them everywhere, man. I will post my trades in the Discord. That's where everyone can just free follow me. Again, for the people that don't know me, I do everything for free. I don't need the money. I want you guys to use my ref link. Why? So we can help you guys, get you guys better deals, better offers. And also we can build these tools for free, because one thing I said is, even though I make money, I'm not going to keep on paying the software team and all the equipment out of my own pocket. Further than that, Discord is free. Everything we do is free. I don't know what's happening here. If you do 10K, I can use my bit funded, that 5K leverage. That would be really cool. Not really the purpose of the challenge, but yeah, 𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗍𝗡 doesn't work for me, man. Might be my laptop, might be my connection, even though I'm connected to Ethernet cable. Bro, what's this? Okay, so it's a bit hard to trade for me like this. Because I have no clue what's really happening. You see how important twos can be, right? I'll do 50, 150 is broken for me too, yeah. Oh, such a good day. 1 million withdrawal, finish the challenge. Now it's, I'm semi-flying blind. So I guess we're looking at the 30-second time frame on the liquidity here. Let me move this to my other screen. Okay, so there still is liquidity stack below until the 76.4k region. And that's where they're going for now while they're pressuring. Even though they're holding the mid-range yet again. But this is 30 seconds. I want to see them hold this level. It's a 67,700 level. I hope it's not a scam pump and they will continue. Let's see if they actually manage to hold. What's the rest doing? Not particularly great. Oh, it's going back up. Jeez, Chento, you can't minus 5k to this UID. Shame. Sorry, man. Think they fixed it now. I don't know. I'm flying blind. Nah. I'll pick it up with the software team in a bit. Okay, Bitcoin's pumping back up again. Nasdaq, it looks hopefully to be bouncing. I want to see S&P, Nasdaq and Dow Jones actually clutch in here. That would put Bitcoin well above, and Bitcoin needs to go for the liquidity. There is so much liquidity up to 78.8, 78.9. It's all just sitting there, man. It's juicy, it's waiting, the liquidity is clutching in. What can I say? Here we go. Yeah. FlowX normally 100% is faster. This resistance line of 76, I can't even read it. 76,883 has proven to be the most stupidly insane resistance that I've seen in quite some time. Look at it. Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. It tried this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th time that it's actually trying to break this resistance. No, �𝗓𝗍, you're not wrong. There definitely is quite a lot of liquidity residing there. But that doesn't mean that there's a fuck ton above as well. If I look at the color picture right now, there is so much more to the upside here, all the way to 79.3, than there is to the downside. But it's just, you know, we try to be serious. Bitcoin keeps on playing. How you draw lines? I can make a joke and say it's the drawing tool in TradingView, but that's probably not the answer you're looking for. I look at 4-hour confluences in terms of time spent. So look here, this is time spent, right? It's the high, the high, the high, the mid-range before the exponential move, mid-range, 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 high, high. And that is how I look for areas of confluence where time has been spending a lot of time. Where price has been spending a lot of time. Time always spends time. Duh. Sorry. It's not looking good, bruv. Do you use volume profiles? No. Oh man, doesn't look like that Bitcoin is going to take out these highs, is it? Maybe if I turn up the volume slightly. It's doing exactly the same as Nasdaq is doing. Where to start my entry if I'm looking too long? I would not long anything before 76.2. But if we're taking 76.2, I think the right entry would be 75.8. Look at how they're fighting at the 30-second time frame. Once they break this, I think we're off to the races, guys. But if they even break it, that's... Sheesh! Direction, por favor. Exactly. Give us some hope, but... Oh man, this is... They wiped all the liquidity around this region even. There's like zero that's holding it here. Doesn't 755 level have more liquidations? Yes, it does. Are you still in your long position? Yes, I am. And FlowX will be useful for the money flow section. I have 5 minute and 1 minute time frames. No, it wouldn't. There's legitimately no way that a 1 minute and a 5 minute money flow time frame can be useful, because it's never enough money to actually rotate into the markets. My TP for my long is 79.3. I don't see us closing above this line again. If you see what the 30-second time frame is doing and how much effort they're putting in, especially at the 5 minutes as well, it's not looking good. We get a loan to fly out. Where are you flying to? Okay. 40 seconds. Be strong here, Bitcoin. The thing is, if it takes off, it takes off. We've all seen that, right? But it just needs to take off. Speaking of flying, you ever thought of a good long vacay? Bro, I'm too locked in. I got stuff to do. I got places to be. I got platforms to build. I got trades to take. Listen, the idea of a vacation stresses me out. And I'm not even joking. I get stressed by the idea of taking a vacation. I might be deranged, but I genuinely get stressed by the idea of a vacation. I might be the only one though. Personal mentorship. Okay, so I get this question a lot, right? Why don't you mentor people? But then I just have to start selling a course. One, I don't know how to sell a course. Secondly, I don't know how much to ask for my time. Thirdly, I don't want to be another lob that's selling a fucking course. Logical. So it just, I don't know, it's pretty complex for me. Wait, I have to. Why is it going back to the line? I don't know how to sell a course. There you go, guys. This single line proves what he wants. Wait. Let me just get into this statement. So you've just seen me withdraw $1 million fucking on stream. And you think that I would genuinely want to sell a course? I don't know if I should just directly bang you for the statement and what you're meaning. Julina Balling. Yeah, I handpicked them. I checked them. I browsed Twitter. Yeah, that's what I spent quite a lot of time in handpicking the traders and also spending time with them and seeing where they're at, where their mind's at, what's happening, etc., just to keep the Discord and the level up. Oh, I meant it in a good way. My apologies for my rant. No, the thing is, I don't even want to sell a course. I don't even want to know how to do it. I make my money like this, and if you guys help me by using the link that we provide, then I can pay the team and can make these tools for free. I like teaching. I like helping people. Now, I wouldn't know what would be the complete difference between me offering a course or doing these live streams. I think it would be the same result. Why do you have two camera screens? I don't know. We tried to figure that out on Sunday as well. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. I have no clue. It's so weird. It's genuinely weird. What's the idea behind holding both long and short? Okay, so the current market is showing heavy threads of irrationality, right? What I'm thinking is I want to scalp this long to 79k, but it's not longable enough for me to actually... Fuck you, Bitcoin. Absolute cunt. It's not enough for me to swing because I don't know where the highs are going to be, right? So for me, I open both so I can have my short in profit. Hopefully, knock on wood, ever get my long back in profit, because now I'm not heavily but slightly net long and slightly net long. I'm using a Mac, by the way. So by hedging it, getting both to profit and making sure that you're taking both sides while guarding an entry, that for me is the goal right now, because it's not a swing market, right? There's not a clear uptrend, there's not a clear bull market, we're in an equilibrium, we're in the absolute fuck you phase. Normally you don't see me hedging that often, but right now with the current market conditions and everything that is going on in the world, it's just... Yeah, that's my main reason for hedging. Why is Bitcoin just acting around this level like it's an absolute meme? Do you think we go down more after hitting 79k? Yeah, I'm pretty solid in my conviction that we go down after 79.3 again. Do you use OBS? Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs. Oh man, Bitcoin is an absolute trash. The rest is trash as well. Oil is coming down though. It's just, what is this, right? What's this PA? What are you doing? And you use regular camera input, bro? I don't know. They have technicians here, they can't figure it out. I'm using, the thing is called Blackmagic. I think it has a Sony logo on it. I'm just tired of this PA, guys. Listen, I love trading. I love scalping. I love being in the market, and I don't love making content, but I love live streaming together with you guys. But these last weeks and these last months, also to complete this challenge, have been such an abomination for me. And also mentally, like, what are we looking at here? Even if it dumps to hell, but at least fucking do something. Want to trade gold or NQ? I see a lot of people not doing good in BTC, doing well in gold and NQ. Nah. I'm a Bitcoin guy. What can I say? I don't want the rest. Same as this. Look. It's try once, try twice, 3, 4. At least. And now it's jumping off a cliff. Why? I don't know. Because there's a non-existent resistance that all of a sudden became the strongest object in the world with a gravitational pull to the downside. I don't know why, but apparently charts now also have experienced the feeling of gravity. I don't have OBS, my friend. Just so honest, it might get me banned at one point on YouTube, man. I'm gonna be completely honest. Should you ever be able to make a video on your strategy? Yeah, I am. The thing is, my strategy, it's not easy to make a video on in general, right? Why? Because it's also partially based on a lot of experience, and I've spent so much time in these markets. So it's not that I don't want to, but part of it is also based on experience. and I can't strategize experience. Yeah, Chentology is keeping in. Fear and greed keeps dropping again. I don't look at indicators like fear and greed. Also the other indicator that I don't know what I'm even watching. 75.8, 75.6 is a major range. Oh, 100%. That's what I just said. If I wouldn't be in a trade right now, this would be my entry. Around 75.8, because this is where the liquidity void. This little box here would be the perfect entry. I would go long here. I would aim for a sweep of the lows below yesterday's low, and then take it back to 79.3. That would be a 7.3 RR trade. Trade. Hopefully it's an accumulation, bro. Hope is... I don't hope, man. I trade. And I look at data. And I want to have data-driven... Ooh. It's not over yet. And then I sit here and ask myself, why now? All of a sudden, you know? Nasdaq's still at the same shitty place. We're not out of the woods yet. How can you get this hoodie you're using? I have to ask Blowfin if we can give away some of them. Let me ask. It's the Blowfin hoodie. So I'm gonna ask them if I can give away 5 hoodies. Look, exactly the same high. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. Make up your mind. It feels like my entry is the absolute gatekeeping of this market. Look. I swear my long entry tapped perfectly. Tapped perfectly. Tapped perfectly. I don't know. Am I gatekeeping the market at this point? Jesus Christ, on a motorbike is actually crazy. I will close all my longs at 79.3. Bro, I might even close all my longs right here because it's just a complete abomination. The fact that they pump back up above this line, look at the strength in this one. And it's they said it should be fixed, so I don't know. I hope. The fact that they actually pump into this and then get this hard of a rejection again at the same spot with this flow. Look at this rounding bottom, pumping back out, and now look at this rejection. Like what's going on here? These are the days that if I wasn't live streaming, there would be no way in hell that I would remotely touch this market with a 10-foot pole. You bought on resistance? Fuck you, Mr. Mario. I DCA'd towards it. I didn't necessarily buy there. My main entry was 76.2. But look at how they managed to pump into this. Not much of a liquidation or not much happening. And then they're just like, we considered it. We're not going to go with the offer. Thank you very much. And back to the lows immediately after. Again, guys, I've said it before. Markets like this, especially in the current setup and the current situation, if you're not doing this full time or don't have the time to actually watch this or don't have the time to actually trade a lot, don't fucking touch them. Don't go into this market. Don't get yourself into this. Oh, Nasdaq is dumping. Don't get yourself into this. It's absolutely unnecessary. Okay, on my 100k account, I'm gonna exit the long here and I'm gonna DCA back in at 75.8. So I'm gonna close my long for 8k. I don't see this holding, man. Yes, close all. Limit 75,800. Yeah, that was a big pill to swallow for the order book. Hello? You have this again. There's a glitch happening at Blowfin that they need to update, and they know from it in the UI. See what happens if I close, right? Ugh. Give it a minute, guys. Okay, we got that fixed. Long still running, so we're gonna enter 75.8, 75.990. I'm gonna take all. Do I want this? Now we'll let the short on. Let's see if we're actually gonna dump there, or that I just fumbled my entry. We'll see. We'll see. There's only one way to find out, right, guys? You'll see that from now on it's gonna skyrocket, I'm telling you. Engineers are slaving away over a hard FlowX deploy. We so pump it. Yeah, then it works. I had to switch to mobile. You're right. I think they're gonna dump it. It would surprise me if not. Same as yesterday. Same playbook. Same setup. I just want to get a better and tighter entry for it. That's why. The thing is, if I get this new entry, it is $400 lower. My entry, which would be excellent. What was the outsell for the limit there? I don't have a fixed SL, man. If I'm going in 150 Bitcoin into the market, there's no way that I'm putting a fixed stop loss prior to entering my position. Like, legitimately no chance. By the way, guys, hit the like button. I'm feeling good today, man. I might continue streaming some longer. How do I adjust this chair? I want to sit lower, but I'm just... By the way, I can trade like a beast, but I'm too retarded to adjust the chair. Did you guys ever know? I'm like a full-blown chair retard, apparently. Okay, here we go. Not my chair, but Bitcoin's going. Immediate buyback, that's interesting. Not much though. There's a lot of liquidity getting stacked. I'll add some Bitcoin there. Think I might change my entry to 76. 76.6 or 76.8? $75, I mean. Oh well, let's see if we hit it. Would be epic. Can I enter long at 75.8? Yes, you can. What's the stop loss? I don't know yet, man. It's a bit of a void, and that's my issue. Let me check if I can find a dwell block in between. $75.5 is the level, not 8. Ah, oh, it's a tricky one. 75.485. That's where we're heading. Okay, I have to change my orders. Perhaps look at ETH as well. No, I don't give a flying fuck about ETH, I'm sorry. So this will be my trade. If we actually keep dumping. Not, yeah, I think we're gonna go down, guys. Let's see if I can catch the bounce here. You changed entry? Yeah, I did. The entry is now 75.485. FlowX is working nicely again. That's good, that's good, that's good. Talk about a close, eh? Pumps back, I'm still gonna be salty. But Nasdaq is going off a cliff, S&P as well. Okay guys, I need to go to the restroom real quick. Don't leave. Don't leave. You have a stop loss. Yeah, you can read it, right? 74. Does this make it clear for you guys? Okay, I'm gonna pee. Back in a minute. Huh. Okay, we need more down, guys. Nasdaq is giving it. Bro scared the shit out of me. I want more down, man. Nasdaq and Bitcoin correlation currently is insane. Same with S&P and Nasdaq. Or Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow Jones. Bitcoin correlation is just impeccable. Absolutely impeccable. Have limit orders, fuck market orders, gambling. Should we just short long time frame with 90k lick tune computers off for 3 months? Bro, your sentence is hectic, man. Oh, this is the song I liked, but we lost it. Think we will get 90k? We very well might. Oh, by the way, I hit 85k followers on X. That's epic. If they're gonna front run me, it's gonna be so mad. What am I doing here again? Oh, I am. We're gonna bounce at 75.8. I don't know how much risk you take, bro. I take all of it, all of the risk, my friend. You can't even imagine the risk I'm taking. No, it depends. Listen, this 100k is a new challenge for me, so I'm willing to sit through. This is still a good trade, right? Don't get me wrong. This is a very well mapped out, pretty decent trade. It's, what did we say? 1 to 3.93 R. So this is very well balanced, very well maintained. It's just immaculate, you know. If they're giving it to us, which is a big if. The pump from here, I'm gonna be very mad. Not just following S&P and Nasdaq. I told you, I just said Turkey next trip. Why Turkey, bro? I already went twice. I already bought new hair. This is, listen, if I'm getting bowed again, I'm 100% blaming it on Twitter and starting a crowdfund action to get my hair fixed again. Jesus. How much is the 5 million account? Bro, we finished the challenge. Suddenly came this live. Good to see you, brother. I'm from India. Good to see you too, man. I'm not from India. Check out the peptides that cost to grow your hair back. Are the peptides that grow your hair back? Really? Why does it feel like Bitcoin's not gonna give me my entry? Why am I feeling that Bitcoin's gonna be an absolute... What? I'm not liking this. Any new breakout challenge? Bro, I stay with my 100k account. When long? When read? Literally, you come into the stream and you type when long when this is on the screen. That's wow, my friend. That's literally wild. Am I just getting hair shamed in my own live stream? I'm still getting the Porsche. Oh, 100% I'm getting the Porsche. Am I now legitimately getting hair shamed in my own live stream? No, I didn't go to Turkey, man. I did it in the Netherlands. First time I did it in Germany, second time I'm in the Netherlands. Okay, so for the people that don't know, I have a free trading Discord, Scalping, the link is there. I'm building tools, I'm building indicators, we're gonna build trading platforms, we're gonna take over this absolute industry. Make sure to join the free Discord. Again, I make my money trading, so we do everything for free. And if you're trading with more than 50k, make sure to reach out to me or to my team to be enrolled in Inner Circle. Like-minded people, closer contact, closer trades, and we're building awesome stuff there as well. First one was not good, bro. I just kept on getting bold. It had nothing to do with being good or bad. I just kept on getting bolder. My hair is like you can try to buy it back, but it ain't happening, buddy. Oh man, Bitcoin's doing the same thing. Oh, they're putting wicks at the bottom again. Green wigs at the bottom. Where have we seen this before? Oh wait, every time. Green wigs at the bottom, green wigs at the bottom. They don't dump fast, we're gonna bounce here. It's that simple. Really easy, guys. Nasdaq looks to be bouncing. Resdis and DXY is getting stronger. Oil is... I don't know what oil's issue is, to be honest. It's a bit of a cliffhanger, isn't it, at the lows? This is boring. You're banned. Any advice for me to come imposter syndrome when starting trading content? What do you mean with imposter syndrome, my friend? Money open seems as support? Yeah, it does. Yeah, Bitcoin looks to be slightly oversensitive. Guys, by the way, hit the like button. It's free. Come on, I know you guys. I want to make sure that everyone has thumbs, fingers, and at least one ligament that has the capability of pressing a button. So do me that favor and prove it to me. Can share the SL. I'll just put them here, so. I just move them with me from now on. Right? Everywhere I go, I just take them with me. How many hours do you sleep a day, brother? Bro, way too less. I think I had like 3.5 to 4 last night. Oh yeah, this is also such a banger. Are you ready for this, guys? So I don't know why I did that. I just kind of felt like it. This is such a random stream. Put your heads up for Scientology. No. Oh man, that's bad. That was cringy even for me. My sincere apologies to everyone who is listening right now. Oh, we're dumping! Oh man, this is the last resort, man. This is literally the last lifeline. Why is it pumping back? Discord joined. See you next one. Where are you going? Stop bumping Bitcoin. This is not our agreement. You were taking this liquidity here and give me my entry. Give me entry. Give me my entry. I think it bounced almost on the dollar of my line. Yeah, how's my trade doing, by the way? Oh, that works. This is why I normally don't use limit orders that much. It's not looking good. Hey Chento, what do you think of CME being open 24/7? I don't give a flying fuck. You think it will be London or US session? Everything I do is gonna be I trade every day, man. Every day. Whenever I see something, I'm taking it. I'm not waiting for a session to take a trade, don't get me wrong. But my streams will remain in the US session. Because there's most people that will be able to join. Oh, what's happening? Did they liquidate a lot? Why is the pressure change so much? They didn't even liquidate that much. Nasdaq bouncing, S&P bouncing, Dow Jones not bouncing. peculiar. It's funny to see that every asset on the planet, at the same time, they just I think we're going up now. Thank you. Freaking retarded. Look at this pump, man. This is a big pump. That's not a small candle. But what... Okay, so what... I understand how markets work, right? I understand how most of the money flow, how everything works. And I think I understand market makers pretty well as well, right? What always still sparkles my curiosity is how they can push this all the way to the end, not leave much as a wick, immediately pump back and then start pressuring down again. I never got that. Is it like legitimately a time switch or flip? Like clink, 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 clink. Like a fucking light switch, you know? I'm streaming, yeah. Look at how they flip switches. Like, It's gonna go back up, guys. I think we'll fumble the entry. I'm gonna leave my limits, but it's. I think it's Fumble Nation, man. But why do I feel like they're gonna absolutely rocket from here? I know it's just a hunch feeling, but... It's... all markets flipped. What time was it? 25. Look at Bitcoin go again, all of a sudden, right? Money flow is... switching, they're switching up the liquidity, they're just clutching in instantly. Gonna be so mad if I fumble this entry. I'm gonna be really mad. I think they're gonna fucking moon this. I hate it. I hate this feeling, man. Okay, I'm fumbling. I'm gonna go 85 Bitcoin long here. Fill me. Oh, okay, nice. I got filled against minus 3.5k. It's not too bad, eh? I swear they're gonna dump now. Okay, so I went in with 20% already here. Yeah, that was a market order, man. You can see them immediately reacting to it. Minus 2300 realized P&L. Yeah. That's what happens if you start market ordering sizes. Did you see how the order book absorbed it? Like the actual feedback from the order book. It's crazy. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, so now Nasdaq starts dumping. I swear, man, they're playing games with me. Bruh. Legit. Actually legit. Don't worry guys, I still have 150 Bitcoin limits left. And my short is currently twice the size of this long. So there's nothing going on here, but it's fucking annoying. The timing was impeccable. I think I sniped the top for long. Oh well. Hey guys, I streamed for almost 2 hours. I think I'm gonna head off here. FlowX, as you can see, has some issues again that need fixing and addressing. So I'm gonna get on that. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out. Thanks for being here, and I catch you tomorrow, guys.